Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. A few weeks ago a man called Bob McCarley asked me, why do you like fusion bonsai so much? And well, I thought it was a really good question, and problem is it would take me ages to write a decent answer in English, so I thought let's make a quick video. Well, there are a few reasons why I like fusion bonsai. First of all, I think it is a good way to make thick trunks in a small amount of time. You see, these are the pomegranates that I fused a few years ago. It's still not okay, but I'm working on it. This is how they look after the same time in a pot. And this is what it will look like when the fusion is ready. So of course it's a whole lot bigger, so that's one thing that is interesting. Another thing is that I'm not too keen on digging up material in the wild, because, well, I just don't like the idea of doing that. I think it's okay to dig up cuttings, because, well, seedlings, because most of the seedlings will die in a year or two because they lack light. And well, then you can cultivate them, let them grow, cut them back, let them grow, cut them back. It takes ages, and the result will be a tree with quite a lot of wounds, and it's not a very nice too. Another thing that I like on fusion bonsai is that it takes quite a lot of work, and because I enjoy doing this, well, it's a hobby, you know, so I like to work on the trees, see what's going on, take cuttings of, for example, this pomegranate. If one dies, well, I replace it, so it keeps me busy, and because I like doing it, well, that's one of the reasons. Well, I thought just to illustrate this, let's make a little tour on what is going on with fusion bonsai here right at this moment. So let's have a little look. This, of course, I will not show again, because I have a whole series on this tree, so let's skip this. But let's have a look at other trees. So now I have to hold the camera. It's gonna be a little wobbly. This tree you might know also. It's the linden tree, and well, it's doing okay. There's still no fusion, but this way I can use a few small trees and try to make one big tree with it. So it's growing, it's doing okay. This is a pot full of American oak trees. They've been grown from acorns, and I intend to let them grow the whole season and then make a bundle of them and try to fuse these. It's very difficult to work on roots with oak trees, because they don't like a whole lot of work on the roots. But this way I can orientate the roots and make a interesting root spread. This is a bundle of royal oaks, and well, the thing is, you might remember that I tried to grow them all from acorns, and well, a few made it, a whole lot did not, because the mice found their ways, and well, they were very happy. So only a few grew. But, well, I'm going to try to fuse them too. To be continued, of course. Here we have a bundle of carpinus trees. It's not easy to show this, because, well, they all leafed out, and trying my best here. So you see that there's quite a thick base here. It's 5 or 6 trees that are really ugly, and I can do nothing with them, because, well, they don't look great, but maybe when they are fused together it might become interesting. So Carpinus, it's already quite thick. You see, it's almost 10 centimeters. So it could be nice. Here we have a whole lot of privet trees. They root easily from cuttings. Problem is that they don't lose their leaves entirely in the winter, so it's difficult to work on it. I think next winter I'm just going to cut off all the leaves that remain so that I can fix them on the foam trunk. And finally, this is my very first fusion project. These are maples, field maples, and as you see, I have already a nice, it's not easy, fusion here at the top, so that's really great. Unfortunately, I had the great idea to plant lots of seedlings in the pot just to speed up the process at the base, and now it is becoming a complete mess and I don't know what's going on. So I think I just have to wait for the end of the summer to see what happened here. But well, yeah, it might be an interesting video in the fall or maybe next spring. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, I like it, and I'm already quite sure that the root base here is okay. But yeah, there's still no fusion here, but slowly we'll get there. So I hope this was an answer to your questions. Well, anyway, thank you for asking, because it gave me the opportunity to answer. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.